Comics. Created by writer Mike Friedrich and writer-artist Jim Starlin, the character first appeared in Iron Man, cover dated February 1973. The character appears in various Marvel Cinematic Universe films, including The Avengers, 2012, Portrayed by Damion Poitier, and Guardians of the Galaxy, 2014. Avengers, Age of Ultron, 2015, Avengers, Infinity War, 2018, and its untitled sequel, 2019, portrayed by Josh Brolin. The character has appeared in other Marvel-endorsed products, including animated television series, arcade, and video games. Thanos is a member of the Titans, a race of powerful, godlike beings that evolved on a planet with which they shared their name. Thanos was born misshapen, bearing a physical mutation that left him marked as an anomaly amongst his people, and therefore left him an outcast. Despite his status, Thanos sought to save Titan when the planet became threatened by an imminent catastrophic event. His idea, however, was considered too drastic and was dismissed by his people, which resulted in Titan becoming subsequently devastated as well as nearly uninhabitable. Another result of this devastation was that the Titan species was on the verge of extinction. There is no denying the epic scale and insane ambition of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that has everyone celebrating Marvel Studios' 10th anniversary. Everything Earth's mightiest heroes have fought for in the previous 18 films has led up to this moment, protecting the fate of the world and its existence from Thanos in Marvel Studios' Avengers, Infinity War. The antagonist of Infinity War has been pulling the strings throughout the MCU since the Avengers. Besides shopping around the galaxy for Infinity Stones, not much is known about Thanos outside of the glimpses we've seen here and there. Marvel screenwriters Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely rose to the challenge of balancing the ensemble and bringing this epic level of storytelling required to surprise the hell out of people. Make no mistake, according to McFeely, this is Thanos movie. Last summer, Marvel.com made the trek out to Pinewood Studios to visit the set of Avengers, Infinity War. We've talked to Mark Ruffalo, Chadwick Boseman, Scarlett Johansson, and Chris Evans, the Russo brothers, and Anai Guerrera. Marcus and McFeely teamed up with directors Anthony Russo and Joe Russo on Captain America, The Winter Soldier and Captain America, Civil War. The team has assembled again to take on the Mad Titan in Avengers, Infinity War and the fourth untitled Avengers film. During the set visit, the screenwriters shared how they made Thanos, an amoral philosopher in their eyes, the emotional center of the film, the strange alchemy of Infinity War, and more. Thanos does not see himself as the big bad of his story. Villain is a derogatory term that Thanos wouldn't agree with, said Marcus. In fact, Marcus hopes you come away from Infinity War the same way you do with the publishing source material, where you go, I can't say he was wrong. He stands in a category all his own. Adding, weirdly, he's the most understandable guy in the movie sometimes. The writers borrowed from Jim Starlin in portraying Thanos as an amoral philosopher. They wanted an antagonist that doesn't just want to kill somebody or take over the world because it seems like a fun thing to do because that guy isn't very interesting, he's pathetic. That approach doesn't marry well with character who knows what he wants and carries emotional weight that can go toe-to-toe with any of the Avengers. He's not the devil, although he does sometimes have the devil standing next to him. We wanted that all the way through, revealed Marcus. To have a villain with understandable motivations and emotions. Thanos has family. Thanos has 2 daughters that we know of. Thanos has 8 million backstories in the comics, but they're all kind of sad. The writers placed a lot of care in developing Thanos, a man worthy of driving Infinity War and bringing all of the Avengers and their allies together. One can compare Thanos to two other Marvel antagonists, Loki and Kilgrave. Yes, they are creepy and awful, but they really care in a strange way. Everyone has weird family relationships. McFeely drove the point home that Thanos does not see himself as the villain because he believes what he's doing is right. Thanos got daughters that he clearly has to deal with. The bad guy tends to be a foil for the development of the hero, and that's not the case here, added McFeely. If anything, it's the opposite. Our heroes are the foils for the villain, whose story we need to tell at large. We learned that the Mad Titan isn't driven by the Infinity Stones alone. Anthony Russo previously commented how everything in Infinity War had to be character-based, an approach that extends to Marcus and McFeely. Every time you collect one, it can't just be a check mark, stressed McFeely. It has to do something characterful. It's got to move the plot forward, but it also has to have stakes and costs, so that it's not just a shopping spree. We're going to wrench some emotion out of each and every one of those moments that we can. A big focus of Avengers, Infinity War, Marcus shared, all the way along the line we wanted to give people choices and make them continue to have to sacrifice this decision for this decision. What motivates Thanos' hunger to collect these stones and at what costs to get what he wants? We'll have to wait until April 27th to find out. Avengers, Infinity War opens in theaters on April 27th. Get tickets on Fandango now. Stay tuned to Marvel.com, follow @Avengers on Twitter, and like The Avengers on Facebook for the latest on the Avengers as it develops.